From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Stephen Nehrenz.
Now, this first week and a half of January, first week and a half of the new year has very rarely felt like January from a warmth standpoint. It's our sixth warmest start to January here. The average temperatures, a lot of specific numbers on here, but the average temperature is take the high and the low of each day, average them together. Sixth warmest start to January. Those records go back to 1905. We're kind of adding to that today, but then we're going to trend, at least for a couple days, back into some chillier weather tomorrow and Friday. Clouds are thickening up right now, which will kind of slow down the warming trend in northeastern Oklahoma, but we're still already well above normal. 58 degrees, pretty much calm wind conditions in Tulsa. Northeastern Oklahoma, southeast Kansas, very little wind today because there's a little weak boundary kind of retreating to the north, but southeastern Oklahoma winds are going to be a little bit stronger. Not all that strong right now, but 10 to 15 mile-an-hour gusts south of I-40. By late in the day, even though we'll only have maybe 5-10 mile-an-hour winds in our northern counties, some 20-25 mile-an-hour gusts later this afternoon for you folks south of I-40. Temperature-wise, most of us, again, still unseasonably warm. Southeast Oklahoma, you got off to a much faster head start with the sunshine this morning. High clouds coming rolling in now, so you can see we're already pushing 70 in southeastern Oklahoma. Poto's 71, McAllister, Wolverton, Stigler, you're just about there. See that thicker cloud deck moving out of central and northern Oklahoma. That'll keep, again, northern counties a little bit cloudier for the rest of the day, but still going to be well above the January averages today. Even across the metro, there's going to be a bit of a range of highs. Right now, we're 50s north and about 60s south. So by the about 3 o'clock hour, we're looking at lower to mid 60s in the northern portions of the Tulsa metro, mid to upper 60s downtown. And then even just a few miles south towards Gwinnpool, Bixby, Coweta, you'll be closer to the 70-degree mark today. And kind of the similar range of highs from north to south. Lower 60s around Coffeyville, the Bartlesville, low to mid 60s, mid to upper 60 range here in the metro. And then just about a county or two south of Tulsa is where highs will be back in the 70s one more time. So let's roll you through this on Future View. We've been talking about most of this week the potential for storms out ahead of this storm system. It still looks like that's more likely going to be off into Arkansas later on tonight. Now, the 8, 9, 10 o'clock hour, there could be a very, very brief time window where a storm or two tries to fire up, say, around the Cherokee, Adair County line, Sequoia County, LaFleur County. If it did, it would pop up and strengthen pretty quickly, but they would race off into Arkansas. Now, what's going to be more impactful is the cold front that comes surging in overnight, especially after midnight. North winds increase quite a bit. And yes, tomorrow morning, there's some wintry precip wrapping around the backside of the system. And that precip has trended a little further south into our area. Now, this will be a very short time window, maybe like a 2 to 3 hour time window for this. And the pre-dawn hours to sunrise tomorrow morning, mostly northeast of Tulsa, kind of up the Will Rogers Turnpike corridor, is where the changeover from rain to maybe a brief area of wintry mixed or snow would be the most likely. Temperatures in the 30s, wind chills 20s, maybe even teens in the morning. So again, there's that wintry precip early in the morning, but look how quickly it moves out. By mid-morning, it's gone. And then we're just dealing with the chilly weather, highs only lower 40s near and north of Tulsa tomorrow afternoon. So again, that better chance for some wintry precip would be near and north and east of Tulsa. Early tomorrow, sunrise to about mid-morning. There could be a minor accumulation or two in spots, but no major impacts really expected. With how warm we've been recently, ground temperatures are still very warm, so accumulation would probably be hard to come by. But could be some of that flying early in the morning, which, of course, is a big change from what we've had over the past couple of weeks. Chilly, blustery tomorrow. Still cool on Friday, but with lighter winds. But it's just kind of a 2-day cool down. We're back above normal over the weekend with gusty south winds kicking back in again on Saturday and Sunday.